Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi beautiful faces. My name is Kayla. You can call me Kay. You can call me Kay. It's definitely up to you. What's good? What's poppin'? What you doing, sis? Let me know down below in the comments. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, you ain't never heard of your girl, go ahead and subscribe. Turn the subscribe button gray because we don't like red over here. Okay. Today we're getting straight into a postpartum update, kind of vlog, yap with me video. So if you're interested, stay tuned, watch the entire thing. I love you guys. And we're gonna get straight into the video. Let's go. Super stretchy. These are shorts. love, 10 out of 10. Hold on. Okay, so Babez sent me over some postpartum recovery leggings and shorts. The compression, like this thick band at the top, is going to be great for if you had a C-section or even if you have a little tummy and you're trying to bring everything back together, get that core right and tight. 10 out of 10. It has like a ridged material, like band at the very top to help prevent them from rolling. And these are very stretchy. I did get these in extra large. If I would have got a large, the compression would have been even more intense. They look really good on the booty, on the body. There is a very deep pocket and they come all the way down to my ankle. And I still have some room, even with them being all the way almost to my bra. 10 out of 10. Tall girl friendly, stallion friendly, curvy friendly. Okay, I do consider myself like mid-size. I'm very pleased, very satisfied. This was a gifted collab, so they sent these over to me to try, and they did not disappoint. I can't wait to try the shorts. I did actually get those in a large. I did want these to be more comfortable because I have started going back to the gym since the end of December. So these are gonna be great in the gym, great around the house, super stretchy, squat proof, yeah. 10 out of 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, get them. So, it is definitely time to pump. And now it is getting really hard to tell the difference. I can go 6-7 hours without pumping on top of sleeping through the night. So like really almost 24 hours. So I do pump about twice a day. I am 4 months and some change postpartum. I will be 5 months postpartum January 15th. And breastfeeding and exclusively pumping, my journey has been very well to me. I have included a lot of clips in most of my Vlogmas videos. I'm sure you've seen them. But if you have not, I'll put some clips on the screen. I have a deep freezer solely prioritized for my milk stash, my milk freezer stash. I also have all of my 4th trimester colostrum transition milk first post-op baby girl in my freezer here. So in your actual fridge or refrigerator freezer, your breast milk is good for 6 months. So I have started unthawing at least 3 to 4 bags at night to prep for the next day because my supply is starting to fall on the just enough side. And yeah, so we are dipping into our stash. Again, I still do have a deep freezer full. I just bricked my last brick for the end of 2025, before the new year. So I do have a fresh brick in my freezer now, but we are dipping into our supply. And just talking about exclusively pumping and breastfeeding my baby, I only breastfed for a short amount of time, maybe her first 2 to 3 weeks home after having her. In the hospital, I did try, and we had problems like latching on, and that was still the same scenario when I came home. I did talk to a lactation at the hospital before I left, and you know, I just did some research. They gave me a lot of books and things before I was discharged from the hospital, so I did try. But because I had already ordered my pumps already made it, I started pumping maybe the second day being home, and initially I should have just kept trying that first day, but I didn't know any better. So if I had any advice to give an expecting mom or upcoming mom that's about to give birth, go ahead and start pumping, trying to collect the little drops of colostrum that you're gonna produce. Go ahead and get them now, because it all counts. But as soon as your milk supply comes in, you're gonna know your boobs are gonna get really hard. You're gonna feel the downpour of milk sometime. You're gonna have a letdown, things like that. I did have some really intense letdowns. Now I really can't tell when I have a letdown or when milk is in my boobs. I could feel the difference before. They would get really heavy. I would be bulging out of my bras on the side, at the top. I would go through nipple pads really fast. I would soak up my bra. I don't have to worry about any of that now. Now I just kind of wear a nursing bra. Something like this. All of my nursing bras come from Target. You have the snap, the nursing tab, and then, yeah, so it's good for pumping or anything like that, your hospital grade pumps. I've really been using and prioritizing my handheld pumps. My hand is starting to regret it because I solely use my right hand because it's my more dominant hand, but yeah, my pumping journey is now becoming really bittersweet because I went from being an overproducer, pumping 60 to 55 ounces a day, to now I pump 20 ounces a day, sometimes less. Like, we're definitely dipping into the teens now, more like 17. So I do feel a little bad about it, but I know that I have a freezer stash for a reason, and I know I at least wanted to breastfeed until my baby was 1 year old, and I believe I have that. I have milk here. I have milk, like 2 or 3 bricks at my mom's house because she keeps Katie like overnight and some weekends. So she also has milk supply. So I believe I did my part, and I'm so grateful, so thankful for it. I want to keep trying to pump for the rest of this month, and I want to say I might be done by January. End of January, February, my bad, but I want to give you guys an update. I want to talk to my mamas because breastfeeding is not for the weak. It can definitely be draining, overwhelming. It can seem like a lot. It can be very discouraging because everyone is not going to be an oversupplier or overproducer. Your milk supply is going to vary based on your diet, on your well-being, on your emotions, your hormones. They're going to fluctuate. So of course your milk is going to fluctuate. Everybody's journey is going to be different. You cannot compare yourself to other people. When I was making all of my pregnancy content, I definitely hoped and prayed for an oversupply of milk, and you have to be very careful what you ask for and what you pray for, because I went through my breastfeeding journey and my pumping journey pumping 6 times a day. If I missed the pump session, I was engorged, I was in pain, and I was pumping for hours doing power pumps because I had to. And it did get overwhelming at some points, and now I feel kind of bad, or I feel like I'm letting my baby down because my milk supply is dipping and I'm going into my freezer stash, and my freezer stash kind of has that weird smell, taste, but luckily my baby is still drinking it. It is safe to consume. Just make sure you talk to your pediatricians about it. If you have any questions, make sure you talk to other moms, ask your questions, things like that. My baby still drinks it fine. There's a lot of tips about it on TikTok. I did go to TikTok and I did talk to her pediatrician at her 4-month appointment about that because I knew that was a possibility. So these are just all things that I've learned along the way, things other moms have told me while I was pregnant. I just took note of it and knew that it could be a possibility. But this is where we are now. Overall, I'm fine. I did experience some postpartum depression. I did experience some 3-month postpartum hair loss. It is kind of growing back. I'll put a clip of that on the screen. My hairline definitely suffered a little bit, but it is coming back in. I've been using conditioner mixed with a little rosemary and at least 4 to 8 ounces of breast milk, and I would have at least a 8-ounce jar and put all of that in my hair because I do still have a lot of hair. It's very thick. I did experience separation anxiety, being away from my baby so long, going back to work during the holidays, just a lot of different things. So mamas, listen to your bodies, listen to yourself, If you have a good support system, a village, a partner, a fiance, a husband, confide in them, talk to somebody. Do whatever you need to do to get back to yourself. I know it's easier said than done, and it is going to take time. So please just give yourself grace and be patient with yourself. Do the things that you enjoy, that you love, and just continue to pour into yourself. That is the biggest thing that I can stress. I definitely wanted to sit down and have this video, but baby girl is refusing to take a nap today. So she's with my mom and my best friend now. But I definitely needed to get this done. I needed to get this off my chest. I've been seeing your questions and I have been getting a lot of comments. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that comment on the video, that DM me or reach out to me. I've received emails about my content, and I'm so glad that you guys have found it helpful or it has touched you in some type of way. That is the reason that I make my videos and my mom content, my postpartum pregnancy content. That was the whole reason I started this era. So it'll be more videos like this, more talking videos coming soon. But I did want to go ahead and get this together for the upcoming month because this is a new year. So my 2026 moms, get ready, stay positive, stay true to yourself. Whatever you have to do for your baby, whether it's breastfeeding, pumping, or formula feeding, you are doing what is best for your baby. I don't care what your situation is. I don't care what the circumstances are. I don't care what choice you choose. You have a choice, and that choice is what's best for you and your baby. Ultimately, that's all that matters. I love you guys. Until next time, bye. So I literally just finished pumping my first pump of the day, and it's about 4 p.m. All I got was 10 ounces, and I used my Lancinol manual hand pump that I got at my baby shower, courtesy of my mom. But this is a mom cozy storage bottle. I have plenty of these. This is what I store my milk in, and then I put this in the refrigerator unless I'm prepping a bottle. But I already have her bottles prepped with milk that I made last night or unthawed last night in my pitcher. So this will go in the fridge. These will probably be her bottles for tomorrow. I have about 17 ounces already in the fridge. But baby girl is drinking about 6.5, 7 ounces now, so that's only 2 bottles. We will see what I get later tonight, but I believe I'm pretty empty. My lefty is definitely my slacker boob again. It did catch up to my right before when I was like 3 months postpartum, but now it's back on the slacker side. My righty, I got about 6 ounces, so I got 4 for my lefty. But that is what a pump session looks like, especially a morning session. It's about 8 to 10 ounces, and then through the day, I get about 5 or 6 if I do a midnight pump. So about 17 ounces a day. But that's all I got to say.